Hey, what's up? Here, Serena Pia from thriftdiving.com. We are comparing the Smonet Smart Lock and the Lockly. Which one is better? What do I like about each one? And which one would I maybe recommend to you? So let's jump into it right now.
It's all about the smart locks, right? Like nobody's using keys anymore. It's fingerprints and codes. And that's what I started doing about 6 years ago when I upgraded the lock on the front door because it had a keyless entry with the fingerprint and the code. And I thought it was like really cool. Well, that lock stopped functioning, but I decided to get another lock for my she shed, and that one started giving me problems too. So not only could we not get in with the fingerprint, but the screen started to act up as well on the one installed on my she shed. So I've had some problems and I wanted to try out a new lock. So I connected with Smonet, and yes, I called them Smonet. So we're removing this old Lockly. You see the screen here is kind of worn out. The sun, oh my gosh, when the sun shines on it, you can't even see the keypad. So it went bad and I wanted to replace it. And this was a good time to finish off the door. And well, unfortunately, I chose the wrong paint color. It was not a match. But if you remember 3 years ago when I got this shed, I never actually painted the front of the door. I just had the factory primer finish on the door. So I thought this was a good time to do 2 coats of an exterior paint. And I don't know if I like this color. I went with a light blush pink. I mean, what is it with me and pink? I don't know. I've been told I'm not a girly girl, but I feel like one. Anyway, I wanted to replace the lock with the Smonet, and you can find the descriptions down below for this and the links. But I wanted to see how this would function compared to the Lockly, since I had so much problems with the Lockly. The installation was super easy. I'm not going to go through the installation, but really it was just a few steps. And then I put it in place, popped the batteries in, and was able to see how this functioned compared to the Lockly. Now they've got a lot of similar features. They've got keys, they've got keypads, they've got fingerprint entry, and there's an app. So you can unlock the door with the app. You can set passcodes for people. Like, they are very similar in that respect. Now we'll get into that in just a moment with some things that I kind of noticed the differences of, but first I wanted to paint the doors. I did 2 coats of this paint, and I will tell you that if you do not have any painter's tape, which I did not, you don't necessarily have to tape off. You can use one of those little razor blade scrapers and then just go over the glass and easily remove the paint. Here's a tip though. Don't wait like I did for 4 days. The paint is going to be horrific to remove, so do it within an hour. So the function of this is pretty great. I found that it has a pretty good accuracy with my thumbprint. And I like this little fob that you can use to unlock it. You don't even need your fingerprint or a code. So I like that feature, and you don't get that in a Lockly. Now here's one thing that I feel like could be improved. When I come into my shed, if I'm just coming in, the 10-second delay that I have on the lock is totally fine. By the time I unlock it, open the door, come inside, that's just enough time for me to close the door and have it automatically lock. But the problem is, if I'm coming in and the door remains open for just a few seconds longer, what I have to do is unlock it, close the door, and then relock the door. So it feels like an extra step. I realized with the Lockly, it has a sensor. So that sensor knows when the door is closed and when it's open. So when that door is open, it's not going to auto lock. It's only going to lock once those sensors come together. And then based on your delay, it will lock. The Smonet, it's not the same. It will go strictly by your delay. So if you've got a 10-second delay, you open the door, sorry, the door's still open, it's going to trigger the lock. So I could extend the delay to maybe 15 or 20 seconds or maybe even 5 minutes. But when I leave my shed at the end of the day, I don't want to stand there and wait 15, 20 seconds for the lock to automatically engage. I can't push the keypad and automatically get it to lock from the outside. And so that's one feature that I wished they would change, because I can do that on a Lockly. I can touch the screen and it automatically manually locks. Now, $100 is a very reasonable price. And so I think I could kind of overlook that little hiccup, because you get pretty much the same things, but you get the key fob, you get the app, you get connection to Alexa, and you can pay more. This is what I paid. Well, actually, I paid $250 for mine, and now it's $197. But if you get this Smonet, you can actually get all this for less. I do like some of the security features in a Lockly. Like, for example, when I'm entering a code on the screen, those numbers, watch this, are going to shift. That's kind of important. Look at that again, because if you have a friend or someone who's there with you as you're unlocking your door, you don't want them to memorize the pattern to your code, or if you have somebody in the bushes looking at your pattern. So I do like that feature. And on a Smonet, you are going to have one single keypad, and whatever code you enter can be visible to all. However, if the fingerprint is working, that's not really going to be much of an issue. And remember, on my front door, the fingerprint is not working. So most likely I'm going to be replacing this Lockly with a Smonet. And I think the things that I'd mentioned that I didn't like, I think those can be overlooked when you consider the price. And let's be honest, the Lockly on my front door was a $400 lock. The one on my shed I paid $250 for, and both of them ended up having an issue. This one by Smonet is $99. So the price point is a lot less, and I'm willing to see what it does in the next 3 years. I'm going to come back and do another video and let you know how it performed, because obviously paying more money didn't get me good results. So let's pay less and see how it performs. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you're in the market for a smart lock and you've had some issues or you have a favorite. Let me know and find the links down below. All right, I'll see you next video.